Hello and welcome back on my YouTube channel. My name is Vlad and today we're gonna be talking about the recent festival release from Campbeltown, from GLEN SCOTIA Distillery, GLEN SCOTIA 8 years old, Peated PX Cask Finish. This is actually the first review of GLEN SCOTIA on my YouTube channel, but I need to say I really love GLEN SCOTIA Distillery. I love Campbeltown whiskies in general. Kilkerran's from Glengale Distillery, Springbank, which is quite hard to get at these times, but GLEN SCOTIA is always available and they have quite nice releases every single year, especially that Campbeltown Whisky Festival release. And in this year we have Campbeltown Malt Festival release, which is 8 years old whiskey, matured in ex-bourbon casks by 7.5 years, first fill ex-bourbon casks, that's very important. And then this whiskey has been finished in Pedro Jimenez first fill casks by the next year, 12 months. So we have 8.5 year maturation in total, and in this case we have, of course, small batch release, limited edition as they say on the box, on the tube. And there is a few quite important information. The spirit has been distilled in 2013 and this is heavily peated spirit. Beautiful. And then, as I said, that whiskey has been matured in first fill bourbon casks by 7.5 years and then finished in first fill Pedro Jimenez hogshead by another year, 12 months. So we have in total 8.5 years of maturation, and this whiskey of course is non-chill filtered, cask strength and natural color. That's what it says. That's what it says on the back of the box. So, natural presentation, which we all love it. So, heavily peated, great. Sherry, PX Sherry cask finish, beautiful. Cask strength, in this case 56.5% of ABV, lovely. Let's dive into the whiskey then. Beautiful sweetness initially, touch of smokiness, only just touch of smokiness, and beautiful Campbeltown funk. Some caramel, vanilla, some dry fruits, wet hay, I would say, rotten grass. Sounds terribly, but smells beautiful. Slightly cinnamon, some citrus, very nice aroma. Let's go to the taste. Whiskey is thick and oily, beautiful coat in the mouth, very sweet, quite juicy on beginning, like red grapes, slightly sourness coming up, and then when you swallow, some spiciness coming up, then peat start rising on the palate. And that sherry aspects like chocolate, raisin chocolate, some vanilla, some caramel, all that cask's influence starts coming up. It's quite sweet, I need to say. that smokiness, that peatiness, and that Campbeltown funk starts to shows after that spiciness, which coming up just after the swallow, and then beautifully carrying on that taste into the finish. Chocolate, some red fruits, dried fruits, maybe some nuts, with that Campbeltown funk, that wet hay, wet grass, like overripe, very overripe plums, loads of juiciness on the palate. Some maltiness, and that Campbeltown funk shows that this whiskey is quite young, and 8 years old. It's not a lot, to be honest. It's quite young whiskey, and that giving this whiskey some character, that young age, that smokiness, that new make spirit aspects, beautifully carrying the taste, smell and taste of this whiskey, plus that 8-year cask influence, giving that little complexity, which is quite good, quite nice. And to say, this whiskey is very pleasant. I really enjoy this whiskey. As you see, not much left. The price of this whiskey is around £55. Still available, young, beautiful made Campbeltown whiskey. Cask strength, natural presentation. I think a very good price for this whiskey, and I'm really happy to have this whiskey in my cabinet. If you would like to hear my opinion about the previous festival's edition whiskey from Campbeltown, for example 10 years old Glen Scotia from Bordeaux cask, let me know in a comment down below, and I will do the review for you, my dear viewers, friends. I think this is very good option to enjoy the whiskey from Campbeltown. Good price. Trust me, you won't get Springbank whiskey for this price. Probably in these times you won't get even Kilkerran whiskey for this price. Even so, the Kilkerran is quite hard to find, selling very quick after release, so Glen Scotia is a very good representative of the Campbeltown region, and I'm really glad to have this whiskey with me. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for your support, guys. I really appreciated your support. I really appreciate your time spent with me. If you like this video, remember, leave the thumbs up, leave the comment down below, and subscribe if you haven't pressed this button yet. All the best to you all. Take care and have a nice time. Thank you very much. Cheers.